The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Mayfield going to the air right away. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. On second and a long way to go. Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Abdullah to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. You talk about this Miami defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Garoppolo now. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And goal to go at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
6, 6. Flag. Clock, clock, clock. 12, 12. White. Stay hot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to Hunter Renfro.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Raiders defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. He gets away from one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Able to power through. possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A-Chain is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing down, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Dolphins 7.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Garoppolo. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That one taken in by Adams. Touchdown Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Dolphins 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That one caught downfield by Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's A-Chain. Down at the 25. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
brings up third
This
and
defense
7.
not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. H.A. now up the middle. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A 6-yard pickup.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll give up the middle to H.A. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Real.
Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Run.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.